Nasir Thorne got the call on short notice and said, absolutely, I will step in and fight Frank Vasquez, the brother of Nicholas Vasquez, who's had a bunch of tenured time here with the promotion at RFC. And man, this one looks to be an absolute slugfest. Both of these guys allergic to having a boring fight, and for Nasir Thorne in particular, I wasn't able to find much on him due to the short, the late news, nature of this fight being made. But he told me the intention is to fight hard, give a good show. He feels that these guys aren't his enemies but his opponents, but he'll take on anyone, anywhere, anytime, and he's looking to catch belts. So he said to be the best, you got to be able to step in sometimes on short notice, and he was very willing and game to do so, especially against a guy in Frank Vasquez that is an absolute dog. A look of serenity on his face as he comes into the cage. He also did tell me he finds peace in the violence. He's been training since he was a kid, and that this does not bother him at all. Frank Vasquez, when I caught up to him in the lead up, to this fight, said he was looking forward to his RFC debut, and he was in a dark place mentally before he got into MMA. Sparred one session and got hooked. He looks forward to getting to know his opponent here tonight. He told me he learned most of what he knows from his older brother Nicholas. You see him there. And if he fights anything like his brother, this one is going to be an absolute war. Both these guys boxing heavy and both extremely talented. Thorne staring him down through the cage right now. And the sense you get from these guys, and obviously it goes without saying that they're family, but it goes deeper than that in family in terms of a support system, right? Nicholas Vasquez, his brother, was there the entirety of weigh-ins, taking videos, taking pictures, there to back him up at a moment's notice, and that speaks to kind of just, again, the sense of brotherhood that not only these brothers have, but that their entire team has over at Middletown MMA. Without further ado, let's throw it over now to Mike Falvo in the cage.
The action continues on the card here with RFC Promotions with our upcoming kickboxing contest scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team High Impact, Nasir Thorne. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Middletown MMA, Frank Vasquez.
Zach Borney, referee in charge of the action. High Impact has a number of athletes competing tonight. Their first of the night comes here with a weight on Nasir Thorne's shoulders to be able to deliver. Let's see if he can get it done on short notice. Here we go. First of 3 2-minute rounds. Oh, nice shots over the top by Thorne, and he's closing the distance quickly. That's one thing that the Vasquez brothers share is their length and their slick boxing. Thorne taking this fight on 5 days' notice. Nice leg kick off the back of his combinations there by Vasquez. Oh, big shots by him as well. And currently, he's been catching Thorne right as he comes out of the pocket, again, with those big hooks. Seems like he's catching him on the end of his punches. Vasquez finding the spot for his boxing early. There's a nice shot, though, from Thorne. Already, this is set to be a very, very competitive fight. Nice outside leg kick again. Neither of these guys, you'll find them really being out of position most times. But both incredibly athletic. And both are not really doing anything too flashy, right? Staying technical. Really good shot selection as well. Just, again, not overextending themselves. It's a nice overhand by Thorne. 15 seconds left in this first round. Corner of Thorne calling for a head kick. Oh, what a big explosion of combinations towards the end of round number 1. Vasquez ends it off with a knee and a disrespectful stare down. But that's the Vasquez, that is the Vasquez brand to a T. If you're not trash talking and showboating there, you're not having fun. And it looks like the corner of Thorne is calling for something that they saw that just didn't seem, or that seemed below board. I'm not sure what he was talking about. I think it was the clinch. So a very competitive first round. We'll see how the dynamic shifts. I'm curious to see how Thorne does, considering he did take this fight on 5 days' notice. It looks like he stayed in shape, so perhaps he was training anyways and just decided to go ahead and take up this opportunity, in which case we could be seeing a fine cardio-type performance. But 5 days' notice, you wonder if a guy's going to fade. We'll see. Either way, it's showtime now. Second of a 3-round fight. Here we go. Vasquez utilizing his range really nicely. You notice, oh, nice shot over the top by Thorne. Vasquez catches him with a nice one too. Big head kick by Vasquez. That was blocked though by Thorne. And it might be a smart idea by Vasquez to try and goat Thorne into much more of a fast-paced affair, considering Vasquez have had a full camp. Thorne has not had that same luxury. Oh, nice 1-2 again by Vasquez. Not only has he been finding Thorne with the boxing at the end of his combinations, but he's been working in the kickboxing fantastically, either to the leg, to the body, or to the head. Every time he throws a 1-2, you'll see he'll circle out and kind of throw a head kick or something out there to gauge distance. Thorne, big shot. Keeping this one interesting. Brief respite. You get the sense at any moment that Thorne can close the distance. Coming with a huge shot. Feinting the level change there. Nice head movement there by Vasquez, getting out of the way of that shot. That head kick of Vasquez. Ooh! Big question mark kick by Vasquez. Starting to open up in there, get more confident. Big connections by both men. As we get to the end of round number 2. In the corner of Vasquez hyping him up. You absolutely love to see it. Referee's gonna have a word with him though. Seemingly taking issue.
Fight fans, make some noise. It's our third and final round.
It was something that Vasquez is doing in there. Hard to say, especially in the amateurs when guys can just get turned around when they're clinching and kind of coming in with those big combinations like we saw at the end of round number 2. You guys can't see it, but the corner right now, Vasquez, Nicholas showing the absolute passion that he brings to this game. Vested interest, his brother making his RFC debut. And they're looking to make it a family affair. Yeah. But again, one thing that certainly runs in the family line is putting on entertaining fights. Thorne, to his credit, has been nothing but terrific, especially on 5 days' notice. can't go understated, excuse me, just how good he's performed tonight. Close fight, too competitive. Vasquez doing a good job again of mixing in that kickboxing. Thorne catches him at the nice end of a combination. Vasquez looking to stay at range. That's a smart thing to do. Big head kick again. Thorne's been really good at getting his guard up, though. Oh! Thorne with a huge shot. He's landed a couple of those this round. And once Thorne gets into the pocket, I mean, you see the results. Vasquez has served himself to keep this at range. And in, Vasquez floats out of the way of that hook. And Vasquez, more than anything, when we talked to him in the pre-fight build-up, was just, like I said, excited to have his debut, but it seems like he just loves to fight. He loves the showmanship aspect of it. He loves the gladiatorial aspect of it. And he thrives in positions like this. Thorne not cracking under the pressure either. Big last 30 seconds for both of these guys. And we'd be interested to see if this goes to a decision, how the judges see this. Because Thorne has absolutely had his moments with those big shots in the pocket. Vasquez, when he's at range, has really been doing a good job of using those head kicks, using kickboxing. 10 seconds left. Big moment for both men. Thorne with a huge spinning back kick. And that's a 1-2 to end it off. Thorne not happy. Tries to cry. It's a tale of two competitors there. Thorne trying to calm the crowd down. Vasquez feeding off of it. Gonna be interested to see how the judges see this one. Of course, once they deliver, we'll throw it over to Mike Falvo in the cage. So great showcase by both men. You have to be happy if you're Nasir Thorne, and you have to be happy if you're Frank Vasquez. Nice show of respect between these two men. But for now, let's throw it over to Mike Falvo in the cage to make this one official. See which way the judges' scorecards are going.
And as always, fight fans, a round of applause for what is so far your fight of the night. And now, after 3 hard-fought rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the official scorecard. The judges have scored the fight 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28, all in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Nasir Thorne.
Nasir Thorne on 5 days' notice, able to get it done. Frank Vasquez looks like he does not agree at all with that decision, but still showing the respect to the team and to the fighter himself. One thing you can always say about the Vasquez brothers is they're showmen in the ring, but they also love to show respect when the time calls for it.